Punch Out Boxing, delighted to be here with Karriss Artingstall ahead of her inaugural British featherweight title fight with Raven. By the way, I like the fit. You like your black, don't you?
Oh, I don't even mean to do it. Like, honestly, I don't. I'm like, what am I going to wear for fight week then? Open a wardrobe, black, 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 black. All right, it's a black outfit then. Like, it just happens.
Hey, I like it. It's got
Even
that
when
sort
I
of...
go out shopping, I'm like, right, I'm going to buy something that's not black. And I'll come back with a black jacket or black shoes or something like that.
Oh, look, like I said, looks good. You've got that sort of Bond villain, Bond agent type look about you. Yeah. Anyway, before you turned pro, there was no women's British title. Did you ever have in mind, wouldn't it be nice to get that on your journey as a pro?
I think for me, right, the fight is the most important thing, regardless of what accolade or anything comes along with it. But to have something wrapped around my waist at the end of the night, after getting the win, I think makes it a little bit more exciting, and it's just more. I'll go with it. I suppose it's like a reflection of your achievement, sort of thing. Like in the amateurs, you'd win a medal, wouldn't you? That's your like little gift, I suppose, like your little something to be proud of. It's not just you've won a fight; it's your accolade. So I suppose in that sense, yeah, it's very good. Yes, it's prestigious, and it's a very powerful belt, but I want the belts that were behind me on the press conference. I want the world titles. I want to be the best in my weight category. So that's my aim. Like.
Oh, well, Friday night will be your first step on that. Get
Yes.
past Raven. When I spoke to Raven, I said, you're a really hard fight for her fight after a defeat. But actually, she's a hard fight for you at this point, isn't it? She's a bit of a jump up because she's operated at world level.
Yeah, and that's why I've asked of it, because I've been a bit quiet recently, and I just think I'm not getting any younger, and I want to be in the world title fights. I want to be in the big fights with the big names. So Raven Chapman's got a relatively decent name, so that's the fight I called for, because I believe if I get through this, I'm not too far off world title shots.
Yeah, absolutely. Why haven't you been as active? Is it just a lack of opponents, injuries, politics?
It started off with injuries, but then it went into like just things happening behind the scene that I just needed to sort out. I was never really away from the gym. I just had to pull away from like the competing side of things, just for a short while once I sorted all that.
Against Raven, are you going to be looking for a stoppage? We've seen in the past you've got great punching power and timing when you want. Get a stoppage against her, it does send shockwaves.
The key word you just said there was timing, accuracy and timing. I'm not going to go out looking for anything. My plan is to just go out there and get the win. I'm going to stick to what I do best. I'm going to make it as comfortable as I possibly can, and I'll do whatever I need to do round by round to make sure I secure the round. And if anything other than just an outboxing like performance comes and she's on her arse, then so be it, but I'm not going to go looking for anything like that.
Have you sparred Raven or fought her in the amateurs?
Yeah, boxing in the amateurs, and we've sparred a good few amount of rounds because she was on the setup at GB with me for a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so you know each other fairly well, I
guess. We know each other pretty well, yeah. I mean, it was a few years back, but you are who you are. Like, you can adapt, I suppose, and make a few tweaks and little tiny changes, but like I said, you are who you are. You've not done a full transplant of who you are, so we know exactly what each of us are.
And I know you're fully focused on Friday night, but as you said, you want the world titles. Have you and your promotional team, have you got like a particular route? Obviously, in a couple of weeks, down under, Sky, your older amateur rival.
Yeah, I'd love that fight at the end of the year, potentially, but I've got to get through Friday night first, so I'm not looking forward to anything other than Raven Chapman.
How do you assess the featherweight division? It's hot domestically and internationally.
There's some cracking fights to be made. Like I said, I got to get through Raven Chapman first.
Okay. How do you think that fight between Sky and Tiara goes?
Sky Anderson cruises to a quick decision.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think of the German champion, Nina Mainka?
I'd love that fight next, but like I said, don't really want to talk too much about what happens after Raven Chapman because I've got to get through Raven Chapman first. But yeah, that's definitely a fight I'd love next.
Okay, well, like I said, won't want to distract you from the job at hand.
Exactly.
You're fully focused.
I wake up every day with Raven on my mind, so that's where my full attention and focus is at the minute.
Absolutely. All right, Karriss, thanks for your time and good luck Friday night. We will hopefully catch you after the fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.